things that happen in our lives because our trials makes us useful to the Lord. Is there anybody in the house who really wants to be used by God? Is there anybody in the house that can say, Lord, if you can use anything, use me? Well, you got to understand that if you want to be used, you got to deal with some heartaches that may come your way. Do I have a witness? I'm afraid that we cannot have the one without the other. They seem to go hand in hand. If you want God's elevation, you've got to deal with God's issues that He allows to come into your life. No matter how hard the way of life becomes, if you're saved, the same thing that was said about Joseph can be true about us. And the Lord was with him. That's the shout. That's the shout. That's the shout. The Lord was with him. Which really lets us know that you don't have to face your trials all alone. You don't have to walk through the valley alone. Every step you take, you are in the path of divine providence. And God is in the business of protecting you. God is in the business of prospering you. God is in the business of promoting you for His glory. I don't understand why we have to go through some things. I don't understand how God does what He does. But I just learned two things in life, and I'm done. I learned two things in life that when I go through, the first thing I got to learn to do is to trust God. I got to trust God in the process. The process may be hard, but I got to learn to trust God. But the other thing I got to do is not only trust God, here's the shout. I got to learn to thank God. Trust God. Here we go. Trust God in the process. And then thank God for the process. Why do you say thank God for the process? Can I tell you why we ought to thank God for the process? I'm glad you asked the question. We ought to thank God for the process because we wouldn't be where we are right now. Were it not for God working behind the scenes and bringing our lives to the point where we are right now. Do I have a witness in the house? That's why I thank God for my mountains. I thank God for my valleys. I thank God for the storms He brought me through. For if I never had a problem, I would know that God could solve them. I wouldn't know what faith in God would do. Can I say it one time? Through it all, I learned to trust in Jesus. Through it all, I learned to take Him at His word. Is there anybody in the house who can say, I've been through the water, I've been through the flood, I've been through fire, I've been through difficulties, I've been through pains, I've been through hardships, but through it all, God has kept me. I'm still here right now. No, I'm not where I want to be, but I thank God. God, I still here. I thank God that I'm not where I used to be. I should have been there a long time ago, but the Lord. Touching it to Him, you can't make it without the Lord. You can't make it. 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 Come on, let's stand to our feet. Let's stand to our feet. If you're here this morning, if you're here this morning, if you're here this morning, you do not have a relationship with the Lord. You don't know. You don't have your business straight with the Lord. Now is your time. The point is, you can't make it in this world without the Lord. And you need to step on our faith, trusting God that He will provide for you. If you're here, you do not have a relationship, the Bible makes it very clear that if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your your heart that God is raising from the dead, you will be saved. If you're here today, you're looking for a church home, and the Spirit of God has said, this is the place where I want to sovereignly set you. I invite you to come to acknowledge the fact that you want to become a part of this body. If you're here this morning, you want to renew your fellowship with the Lord. You want to become a part of this church body. You want to rededicate your life to the Lord and to service in the kingdom of God. Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come just as you are? Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate. Come on right now where the blood is still running warm in your veins. Come on, everybody ought to say that through it all. Somebody ought to move this morning. I don't know who you are. What your situation, circumstance might be. But you need to move right now, my brother. You need to move right now, my sister. I'm talking to somebody here this morning. Through it all. Through it all. I learned. Come on, we gotta say that one more time, all over the sanctuary. Through it all. I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, through it all, through it all. I've learned to depend upon His word. Come on, brother, do the verse. Somebody else. I've been to lots of places, and I've seen lots of places, but there's been times I've been so all alone. But in every situation, God gave us the consolation. Come to only make me strong, and through it all, through it all, I learned to trust in Jesus. I learned to trust in God. Yes, sir. Through it all, I learned to depend upon His word. Yes, thank you. I thank God for the mountain, and I thank Him for the valley. I thank Him for the storms He brought me through. For if I never had a problem, I wouldn't know He could solve them. I wouldn't know what faith in God could do. And through it all, Join hands for the person who's standing next to you, even across the aisle. Even across the aisle, I want to ask that Pastor Jack will come and take us to the throne of grace. We're asking that you remember all those who are on our sick and shut-in list. Also, I want to ask you to remember the family.